after a spectacular night of action 2 weeks ago at Backlash. Tonight, we are live in Chicago for NLW 24/7 All Out. And what a night of action we've got, capped off by perhaps the biggest match in NLW 24/7 history, a 30-minute Iron Man match for the 24/7 title, CM Punk challenging the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, plus the Money in the Bank briefcase will be on the line in Anarchy in the Arena. No Rules, six-pack challenge, Kevin Nash, Cody, and more going to be competing for the briefcase. Plus, Gunther challenges Damien Priest in a battle between two big monsters. We've also got a huge match between two undefeated legends. Wardlow and Goldberg collide here tonight in Chicago. Plus, a match that's double or nothing. Naomi's got 50 grand. If she wins, it's 100, but if she loses, it's nothing. And it's a Texas death match against Mickie James. But our opening contest sees the Tribal Chief versus the Rated R Superstar. Let's get the action underway. And about to make his way to the ring, the former NLW 24/7 champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge, in a match requested by Remy Montoya over on Patreon. This one is going to be special. In fact, you might want to cast your minds back about a year ago. Edge actually tried to take the 24/7 title in a war with Roman Reigns backstage. And now it's official in the ring. Roman Reigns and Edge one-on-one. What a way to kick off All Out here tonight in Chicago. And the Chi-Town crowd on their feet as they are ready to acknowledge the head of the table, the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns looking insanely intense, heading to the ring. Of course, it was at Backlash, where Roman Reigns came out at the conclusion of a big-time lumberjack match and basically challenged anybody in the locker room for a match here tonight. And well, Edge was the one who accepted, spearing Roman Reigns and fleeing the scene. But now, Roman not happy that his moment was taken from him at Backlash, now throwing Edge out of the ring to kick off this matchup here tonight. And now you see Edge, again, probably got the experienced Edge, no pun intended, but a missile drop kick off the top, taking Roman off his feet, hooks the leg of the Tribal Chief, but a kick out from Roman. Of course, this is a battle between two former 24/7 champions here, as Edge looks to be the crowd favourite here tonight, judging by the reactions. Roman Reigns, perhaps the man that the fans are not rallying behind tonight, but then again, might have something to do with that attitude of his. He thinks the world of himself, and you know what? It's really hard to argue. I mean, this guy, he has been dominant everywhere he's been, and right there, the drive-by drop kick to the Rated R Superstar. And now that guillotine choke. We've seen him end numerous matches before, but now Edge reverses it into the crossface. And now locking the fingers in, wrenching back on that throat of Roman, but gets to the ropes just in the nick of time. And now again, going for the execution DDT, but Roman scoured it, and now going for the Superman punch, but Edge with a Saito suplex. Managing to lift the near 280-pounder off his feet. And that's incredible strength from Edge, but now a couple of clotheslines to Roman Reigns, and going for the execution DDT, but rung through. And a boot from Roman, but Edge comes back off the ropes with the spinning heel kick. And now Edge in the corner, measuring up his man. Looking for the spear. Here it comes, no! Superman punch from Roman. Right into the face of Edge. And we know what's coming now. Looking for the spear, but both men thinking the same thing, collide in the centre of the ring. They ran at each other like a couple of charging bulls. And both collided heads. But now Edge with a spear to the spine of Roman, and Roman falling to the outside. And now the referee checking over Roman Reigns, but hey, what the hell's going on? It's Jey Uso! Oh, and a spear in midair to Jey Uso. Member of the bloodline, Roman's cousin, and there you see Jimmy Uso trying to get involved. And meanwhile, Edge off the ropes, look at this! But caught with a spear on the ramp. Roman Reigns spearing Edge, and now it could be lights out. Wrenching on that neck, and it's over. Edge has passed out, and Roman Reigns, thanks to the bloodline, going to pick up the win. Chalk up the assist to the Usos. Roman wanted Edge to acknowledge him, but he's going to have to acknowledge the fact that he may have lost this match if it wasn't for his cousins. But look at the dominance that Roman displayed in this matchup. Right there, I believe, was a turning point. Until Jey Uso came in off the top, and then Edge, one risk too many, and Roman capitalising like only he can. I'll tell you, Edge is going to be furious. But you see there, they're the ones. Edge basks in the glory of the tribal chief. Man oh man, a stretcher match between Randy Orton and Stone Cold at One Night Stand in New York. That's going to be incredible, and, well, speaking of incredible, I don't think I've ever seen two athletes this huge, with such athleticism and such power, and now when pitted against each other one-on-one, thanks to Remy Montoya, this match is happening. And it will be Damien Priest versus Gunther. And this is a result of what happened at Backlash. These two men were lumberjacks in a match between the Street Profits and Jurassic Express, and then an argument led to them brawling out of the arena. Well, now the brawl is taking place within the ring this time, as we await the arrival of the Ring General. Call him Walter, call him Gunther, whatever you want to call him, he is a powerful, powerful man. And you know what, this guy, he is the last person I would want to be in that ring with, bar none. The damage he can do to you with his chops is insane. Just ask the bevy of wrestlers that he has put out here in NLW 24/7. A long list of legends like The Fiend and Terry Funk, as well as so many more like Roman Reigns and Jeff Hardy and Kyle O'Reilly as well. We remember that great rivalry from last year. Oh, but now you see Damien Priest going for the lights out on Gunther, but a power slam from the Austrian. And Damien Priest gets the life kicked out of him with that missile drop kick. And now going after the hips, and oh my lord. Good grief, dropping him on his head. And picking up Priest and chops him right back down. And that's exactly the power I'm talking about, guys. He is absolutely relentless and going for a splash, but Damien Priest gets the leg up and kicking Gunther in the face. May have bought Priest some time. For now at least, but look out for Priest! Over the top, flying onto Gunther. Priest with some great athleticism, and now throws him by the throat and a choke slam on the apron. And now it could be over very quickly here. Pulling the arrow. And a roundhouse to Gunther. A punch. But Gunther, look at this strength. Good for a powerbomb, but I think Priest is hanging on. And now a sleeper. Sleeper in the centre of the ring. Is Gunther going to tap? No, he backs him to the corner and... oh, but a boot sends Gunther down. And now Priest with a spinning wheel kick. I'll tell you what, that roll of the dice. Twisting neck breaker could be coming here. Or even a choke slam. Oh, but Gunther turns it around. Another sleeper applied. Sleeper in the centre. And dragging Priest over with that sleeper suplex. I mean, if you thought their brawl at Backlash was intense, you ain't seen nothing yet. Look at this! Both men thinking the same thing and clattering each other. And Priest in trouble. Chop misses though. And now the punch is blocked. Run through. Powerbomb coming. Priest lands on his feet. And a big punch. And now gonna go for the blackout. No. Gunther with a sleeper, but look at the way that Damien Priest has positioned his arm to make sure that he can't get it in. And a couple of elbows. And now followed by the throw and a shout choke slam. Hooks the leg. What the hell? Gunther kicked out of one, for God's sake. And now Priest knows that this man is a freak and he needs to go after him immediately. Going for a pump handle. No! Gunther! Oh, dropping Priest on his head with that powerbomb. Another lifeless body of Priest lifted up for a second. And this is it. Gunther picking up a huge win here tonight at All Out. Well, Chicago just witnessed what we've known for years, and that's that Gunther is a scary, scary man. Well, you saw it here. Damien Priest, I'll give him credit. He stood toe-to-toe with Walter like I don't think we've seen anybody here before, but ultimately, Gunther dropping Priest on his head right there, and then picking up the lifeless body of Priest and delivering that final blow for the victory. And now, of course, you know that the 24/7 title, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's defended. Could Walter be looking to gain that title back? And there you see Naomi, the woman who won the Women's Money in the Bank to earn 50 grand. However, she puts it on the line tonight against Mickie James. If she wins, double the prize, baby. 100 grand on the line in this matchup. But the loser gets nothing. And oh yeah, it's a Texas death match. The only way to win is by knockout. Your opponent must not be able to answer a count of 10. And look at this. Before I even have to thank John for this matchup, the match has already started. Naomi and Mickie James, 100 grand on the line. The challenge was made by Mickie at Backlash. And in comes Naomi, and look at this. The mid kick. And now the referee going to begin his count. Remember, if he gets to 10 and Naomi is not to her feet, then Mickie James wins. It's similar to last man standing rules. But Texas death matches go back decades. Back in the 70s, in the territory days, and look at Naomi crashing down onto hardcore country. And also no disqualifications in this matchup, remember, and Mickie James takes advantage. Chair off the skull of Naomi and a big time DDT on that chair.
2.
And Mickey wants the count right now. Look at this.
4.
Referee going to count out Naomi.
5.
She must make it to her
6.
feet by a count of 10.
7.
Ref up to 8. But Naomi back to her feet and sent right back down with that chair shot. And what is Mickie James going for now? Oh, she's getting a table. Table brought into play from Mickie. Oh, but Naomi with a big time kick. Right to the side of the face of Mickie James, who now is in trouble. And a gutbuster on that wooden table. I wouldn't be surprised if she got some splinters out of that one. And Mickie James on her feet, but not for long. Naomi places her on the table. Mickie in trouble, but look at this. Springing right off the table, and a Frankensteiner from Mickie James. Hardcore country from... Wait a minute, look at this. A crossbody, but Naomi rolls through. Look at the strength of Naomi with a Michinoku driver on the steel chair.
1.
And now the referee begins his count.
3.
Mickie James has until 10 to get to her feet.
5.
Naomi will win 100 grand if she doesn't. But now she's back up and a drop kick. Drop kick in the leg out from under Naomi. She's on the apron and here comes Mickie! Flying on her! Naomi crashes and burns through the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Halfway through the count, it could be over.
7.
But Naomi using that shard of table to get back to her feet, but the damage has been done. Check it out again. Over the top. Rana right through the wood. And now a ladder brought in. For goodness sake. Right off the face. And Mickie wants a suplex on the ladder. But Naomi holding strong. And reverses it for a suplex of her own. And you can see the damage has been done to Naomi already, and a spinning heel kick. Running up Mickie, but backdropped onto the ladder. The spine on the steel.
2.
And that could keep her down for good.
3. 4.
She's not even stirring yet. Well, now she is at least.
6.
Going to try and use
7.
the ladder to get back to her feet, but Mickie James sees it and stomps her out. Remember, Mickie James, she wants that 100 grand just like everyone else. A huge prize money and, oh my god, the barbed wire brought in now. The super kicking the barbed wire in the face. And oh my, it busted her open. And what is this now? Naomi wrapping the barbed wire around herself. Oh, and a rear view. Rear view with the barbed wire wrapped around her.
2. 3.
This Texas death match has been brutal, and with 100 grand on the line, you'd expect it to be.
6.
Ref up to 6. 7 now. But Mickie James springs to her feet.
1.
That kick could have knocked out Naomi.
3. 4.
And what happens if there's a draw?
5.
Well, we're not going to
6.
find out. Mickie James on her feet.
7.
Ref up to 7. 8.
9.
9! But Naomi on her feet. And Mickie wonders what she's got to do. She's covered in blood. And climbing the ladder, but the barbed wire whipped off of Mickie James. And what the hell? Naomi has tied up Mickie in the barbed wire and a German suplex through the table. Off of the ladder.
2. 3. 4. 5.
And now the barbed wire tied around Mickie James. She can't
7.
move.
8.
Ref up to 9.
9. 10.
And it's over. Naomi wins 100 grand. The gamble paid off. And in this double or nothing Texas death match, it's Naomi walking away with the 100,000. But it wasn't easy. It took both women going to all lengths possible to win this matchup. And now officials having to untangle Mickie James from the barbed wire. And covered in blood, these two warriors fought, but Naomi walking away with the cash prize. Did Shane O'Mac just challenge Taz to a match at the No way. I think Shane's lost his mind. Well, he saw it Backlash, he got stunned out of his mind by Austin, and now he wants to face Taz in New York. Well, Shane McMahon might be mental, but so he's the War Dog, Wardlow. And now Wardlow having perhaps the biggest challenge of his career on his hands against a man who went undefeated for over a year. It's the War Dog versus the man, Bill Goldberg. And usually we see Goldberg being accompanied by security in the backstage area before his matches. But tonight, Goldberg walking straight into the arena, wasting no time getting in the face of Wardlow. And look at this, he's telling the referee, ring the bell right now. And he does so. It's on! And Goldberg with a spear. Goldberg spearing the hell out of Wardlow. And it could be over in a matter of seconds. He's got him up with the jackhammer. But Wardlow kicks out. It's going to take more than that to keep down the War Dog. Wardlow is a freak of nature just like Bill Goldberg, but now goes for another spear, but Goldberg hits the ring post and he could have concussed himself there. But Goldberg on the shoulders now, and the F10. The former 24/7 champion in peril for the powerbomb. And hooks the leg, but Goldberg kicks out. Well, Wardlow finding out what Goldberg's made of. And now on the top rope with a swanton. Wardlow on fire. But now Goldberg comes right back at him with a spear. This matchup has been all go from the get-go. And look at the power of Goldberg with a press slam maybe. No! A Hurricane Rana, what the hell? And powerbombs him. And go for the powerbomb symphony, a second one. But he's not done. Third time's the charm. And Wardlow beats Goldberg. Wardlow beats Goldberg here in Chicago. What a win for the up-and-comer, beating a legend in the middle of the ring. One of the most dominant 24/7 champions we've ever seen. And Wardlow obliterated him here tonight. The swanton was impressive as hell. Goldberg with a last-ditch spear, but then the Hurricane Rana and 3 powerbombs in a row were enough to score Wardlow the victory here tonight. Absolutely insane scenes. One of the... Literally, I am speechless. And now, NLW 24/7 put on notice as Wardlow dominates here tonight. fans are buzzing now. A ladder match for the BMF title. Sammy Guevara and Ricochet, they'll pull out all the stops, as will these 6 men. And this, a matchup requested by John on Patreon, has gone back months. Ever since Triple H took out Cody Rhodes with a sledgehammer, DX and the Clique have been unstoppable. They went on to screw with Kenny Omega, costing Kenny Omega both the 24/7 title and Money in the Bank last month. And then 2 weeks ago at Backlash, we saw that DX had reinforcements courtesy of the Outsiders. And it was a coin toss, which was decided between Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, who would compete in this matchup. Kevin Nash won it, and now Nash will be helping Triple H and Shawn Michaels in their quest to rid the world of the Elite. And of course you hear the frosty reception towards this man Shawn Michaels, as well as Triple H and Kevin Nash, after what they did to Kenny Omega's best friend Kota Ibushi at Backlash. I just have to say, these men in the Clique have no soul. But tonight there are no rules in our semi-main event for the Money in the Bank briefcase. It was Eddie Guerrero who suggested he put his briefcase on the line in this matchup. And you know what? He wants to be a fighter, as does this man, Kenny Omega, about to make his way to the ring. But look at this! It's Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare! We haven't seen Cody since he was taken out by Triple H back at Poison Authority, and now the bell has sounded. We're still waiting for Mr. Money in the Bank. The brawl is underway. The winner of this matchup walks away with the Money in the Bank briefcase that this man currently holds. Shawn Michaels looks his way to the entrance ramp as he sees Mr. Money in the Bank, Latino Heat, the 2-time Money in the Bank winner. Eddie Guerrero winning Money in the Bank, meaning he gets a 24/7 title match anytime he wants. However, tonight puts that briefcase on the line. And now Cody Rhodes wanting a measure of revenge against the man who took him out, Triple H. Setting up the table! And the crossroads through the table. Triple H wiped out by Cody Rhodes, and that is a long time coming. Oh, but look who's back on the ramp. It's Omega, who gets jackknifed off the ramp by Kevin Nash. Big Sexy may have taken Omega out of this contest, and now coming back through the crowd after going through the backstage area is Shawn Michaels and Eddie Guerrero. We've seen their legendary battles over the 24/7 title before. Flying forearm, but Cody with the chair. Remember, no disqualifications. First fall wins it here. And the Elite and the Clique, they have been warring for months here in NLW 24/7. Now it culminates here tonight at All Out. And a big boot from Kevin Nash. And Shawn Michaels on the top rope with a crossbody through the table. Risking it all to wipe out Cody Rhodes, but look out for Omega, he's back in. A V-trigger to Kevin Nash, and Omega flying over the top. And now Omega going for something underneath the ring. But what is it? He's got some sort of drawstring bag. I don't know what this is. Oh my god. It's Thumbtacks. The Thumbtacks brought in. One ticket Guitar Crusher maybe. No! Oh, the sidewalk slam on the tacks. Kenny Omega turned into a human pincushion. But Eddie Guerrero with a Rana to Kevin Nash, and now has Triple H right where he wants him. Three amigos, there's a second. Can he get the third? But Triple H reverses it. trigger to the steel stairs, and Eddie Guerrero planting Omega on the tacks. Oh my God, what else is going to happen here? Shawn Michaels with a ladder. And now Cody Rhodes with the Cody cutter to the ladder. And now setting up that ladder in the center. Oh my God, look at that. That's what the tacks have done to Kenny Omega. Left him a bloody mess. As Triple H goes after the cleaner. Meanwhile, Cody has Michaels up on top. Holding him there for a delayed vertical suplex. Suplexing Omega. I should say suplexing Michaels off the top of that ladder. Omega, meanwhile, on the outside. Triple H with a pedigree on the announce table. As Eddie Guerrero on top of the 20-foot ladder. Frog splash. Hooks the leg, but Nash breaks it up. In the nick of time too, it could have been over. My God, the carnage in this Anarchy in the Arena. No holds barred 6-pack challenge. Tables, ladders, chairs and broken bodies strewn across the ring. 4 tables set up outside by Triple H. It's no secret, DX hate the Elite. But now, Triple H wanted to take out Eddie Guerrero. Cody though. Oh my God. Oh my God! Pushing Triple H off the ladder through 4 tables! My God! What a spill! Triple H crashes and burns, and then Michaels accidentally hits his own man. I mean, it is every man for himself, but even still, Michaels super kick to Cody Rhodes and Omega. The one we don't know. Frog splash. And Eddie Guerrero retains the Money in the Bank. Eddie Guerrero with the frog splash to win it. Eddie Guerrero, what a performance. Well, he said he wanted to be a fighting champion. That's the kind of man he is. And my God, did he fight with all his heart here in this matchup. Again, you see DX and the Elite were at each other's throats from the get-go, but then Cody Rhodes getting revenge on Triple H, taking him out. But then the super kick from Michaels to a springing Cody, the one-winged angel, and then the frog splash sealed the win for Eddie Guerrero. And he is still Mr. Money in the Bank with a golden opportunity for the 24/7 title, but the question remains, when will Eddie cash it in? Speaking of opportunity, this is what happened moments ago. A name was pulled from a hat to determine who would be the next challenger for the 24/7 title. And it was the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio, who was given this opportunity at random, and now he will get the next shot at the 24/7 title. And there you see the current champion, Kazuchika Okada, confronting Rey Mysterio. Well, will Okada be the champion at the end of the night? That is the question we have all been asking. And folks, it's main event time. Rey Mysterio is going to face one of these men, but who will it be? It's CM Punk versus Okada. Cringe God made the suggestion, and now it's official. An Iron Man match for the 24/7 title. Let's freaking go. CM Punk won this opportunity at Backlash, winning a tag team match alongside Bryan Danielson to defeat Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki of Suzuki-gun. However, tonight, everyone's banned from ringside. One-on-one, a match months in the making, ever since Okada attacked Punk at Fight Club back in January. We've been waiting for this one. And now the penny drops as we await the arrival of the Rainmaker. The 24/7 champion for months on end. He won the title by pinning AJ Styles in an elevator, would you believe it? And since then, he's been able to evade all the challenges that have come his way. You've got to give the people what they want. And I sense that tonight, here in Chicago, CM Punk's hometown, they want Punk to walk out of here as 24/7 champion. But you know what? Only time will tell. These men, scheduled to go for 30 minutes. The man with the most decisions in that 30 minutes will be the 24/7 champion, and it's underway. 30 minutes on the clock. And here we go, the first ever Iron Man match in NLW 24/7. And these two just taking a chance to really soak in the atmosphere of the Chicago crowd. Punk wants it right now. He's been waiting for this opportunity for months. And it happens now. Oh, wait a minute though. Well, that's the thing. Okada, I guess you can say he can afford to run down the clock as the champion. And I have been told in my ear, if this one goes to a draw, if it's even at the end of the 30 minutes, we will go into overtime. But I don't think that Okada wants to go into overtime. But he's more than happy to ride it out here. With CM Punk ringing the arm. This is going to be a tough test for CM Punk. You know, he's competed in Ring of Honor. We've seen him compete here on NLW 24/7 too. But I don't know who's better in these long form matches. We remember Okada's legendary battles in New Japan with Kenny Omega, which have gone for an hour plus. And against CM Punk and Samoa Joe, need I say more, going to an hour time limit. So they've been in long form matches before, but here it's 30 minutes, and the man with the most decisions gonna win it. CM Punk looking for the GTS, but Okada with an arm drag out. And CM Punk says, I was this close to hitting the GTS, and he may be right, and that might have spooked out Okada, who is now taking a breather. Okada taking his time, even taking a drink of water. And CM Punk goes after him, and look at that, spits in his face. Spitting the water in the face of CM Punk, and now going for the Rainmaker. But an elbow free. Oh, misses the clothesline. Again, though, taken down with the hips. And slowing the pace to Okada's liking. In my opinion, the longer this match goes, or the longer it goes without a fall, because we know it's going to go for 30 minutes, the longer it goes without a fall, the more it benefits Okada. As he had the surfboard stretch applied, but a kick out from CM Punk. And a big shot from Okada. Whipped off the ropes. And CM Punk slides underneath. Floats over with a leapfrog and now comes back at him with a spinning heel kick. Beautifully executed with that heel kick. And now Punk on the apron, or... well, he was going to go to the apron. Now he's going for a dive. And he hits a tope suicida, but caught out. And Okada ramming CM Punk into the post. And now a DDT on the floor. Absolutely brutal from Okada, who throws CM Punk right back in the ring. Now hooks the outside leg, but a kick out from CM Punk. And you know, it's not even been 5 minutes yet, and we're starting to see Okada get into his groove. There's a reason he's been the champion as long as he has. One of the longest reigning 24/7 champions in company history. Oh, but... well, fakes it out. Patronising Punk, and a slap from Punk. That may have fired up Okada with a drop toe hold. trying to make him lose his cool, and now a crossface in the centre of the ring. Is Okada going to tap out here? No. Reverses it into a crucifix pin. Back to their feet. And now Fireman's carry over. And this is smart from CM Punk. Working on the arm to weaken it so that Okada cannot hit the Rainmaker. And again, look at Okada rolling through, and look at this strength from Okada, but CM Punk knees his way out of the brainbuster attempt, and an uppercut off the ropes, but catches him out. And going for an EDT, but lands on his feet, and a Northern Light suplex in for the cover, but oh my, rolls through the butterfly, and such disrespect from Okada, with the spit in the face, and now shoving him in the back. But a back headbutt from CM Punk, who's now wailing away on the body of Okada. Okada, 5 minutes in. Now he looks to be in trouble. Reversed off the ropes of the whip. But a hip toss, and CM Punk kicks his way free. Back on their feet, arm drag over. Sweeps the leg, in for the cover. Okada kicks out, misses the elbow, misses the knee. And CM Punk looking for a roll up, but a kick out from Okada. And misses the clothesline. Oh, but this deadlift, German suplex. High angle from CM Punk. Locking in those fingers. And now gonna try and pick him up. But now rolling through, and another punch from Okada. A couple of body shots. Fans not happy about it. And now CM Punk gonna fire back to some body shots of his own. Big time punch. Misses the spinning back fist. Oh, going for the monkey flip. Both men down, and both men bridge up from the cover. And slaps him across the face. Now CM Punk as well, and now they're trading shots. And it's incredible core strength to stay in this position as long as they have. Beating the hell out of each other here. Much to the delight of the fans here as they're back to their feet. I'll go for a pile driver. He lands on the apron. And a boot. Now CM Punk going to spring in for the clothesline, and he gets it. Hooks the leg, but a kick out from Okada. Very even stuff here as we hit the 7-minute mark. I cannot tell you who's got an advantage. It's really up in the air for me. I would say, for the most part, Okada's been in control, but the past, minute or so, CM Punk has really stepped up his game. Look at this. Rolling through though. And now has the leg. But CM Punk kicks his way free. Off the ropes, and a power slam from CM Punk. Nothing more effective than a power slam. Going for a trifecta. But again, arm drag takeover. And slams him down on the apron. Now going for the tope atomico. No! Senton Atomico misses, and GTS coming. First fall maybe, no! Rainmaker! Slaps it free. And a boot to the stomach and off the ropes. Oh my goodness, what an elbow. And that connected right under the jaw of CM Punk. And a neck breaker to Punk. Okada picking him back up. And a knee to the corner. A snap-near takeover and a drop kick to the spine. And this is what you got to do. You got to be quick with your offense here. Fisherman Buster. But another kick out from Okada. And going for a hip toss. But Okada turns it around. The abdominal stretch from Okada. And look at this, Okada using the ropes to his advantage. Referee sees it though. And a hip toss out. Back on their feet. Russian leg sweep. Rolls through into a cover. And some great technical wrestling on display from CM Punk. And really giving Okada a run for his money. And this is not technical by any means, but it is effective. Stomping him out. off the ropes. Knee to the gut though. Stops him in his tracks. Going for a suplex. High angle. And look at the strength of Okada walking with it. Oh, but CM Punk from behind. The sleeper. But rolls through and right into the Rainmaker maybe. No. Rolls through. But Okada right there to meet him. Drop kick, no. Okada's feet getting caught in the top rope. And as we're about to reach the 20-minute mark, CM Punk may get the first fall here. Stomping out Okada. We are a third of the way through this championship match and we are still 0-0. But maybe not for long. The last chancery submission. Gonna try and get a submission over Okada as we are officially a third of the way through. 20 minutes to go. Both men back to their feet and look at that. A mule kick out of the view of the referee. And now a neck breaker on the knee. If the ref saw that, he would have had a DQ and the fall would have gone to CM Punk. But alas, the referee could not see it as CM Punk gets whipped hard to the corner outside. And now Okada knows he can get the pace back on his side. Deadlift. Superplex into the ring. And you see that kick to the groin below the belt has turned the tide in favour of Okada. And now the hometown boy in trouble. Okada after a roast. The snap rana from CM Punk. Okada on the outside. CM Punk now running off the ropes, but in comes Okada with a big boot. And CM Punk the one on the outside now. Look out for Okada though! Senton Atomico over the top. Tope con Hilo wiping out the best in the world. And Okada, you know he takes umbrage with that. He believes he is the best in the world, and that is what this matchup is about. Flying over the top with the Tope con Hilo. And it's CM Punk in the ring now, in trouble as Okada pushing his luck, in my opinion. Trying to get under the skin of Punk, but Punk fights right back. Couple of shots to the temple. Off the ropes. And misses the drop kick. And a sliding DK from Okada. Throwing him off the ropes and a flapjack. Did you see the height that CM Punk went? And now he's got a rear naked choke. Clasping the hands underneath the chin of CM Punk. Punk needs to get to the ropes, otherwise this could severely impact him for the remainder of this matchup, but he does get there. Thrown into the corner and flipped over. But my God, what a jawbreaker from Punk. Taking out Okada. Misses the clothesline. Off the ropes and a belly to belly. Snapping Okada at the hips. And now twisting neck breaker when Okada was hung in the ropes. And now this is the opportunity that CM Punk needs to get the first fall in this Iron Man match. On the top rope, but Okada immediately back to his feet. Oh, in this precarious position up here, folks. And a headbutt to Punk. What's he thinking? Oh my God! What a lariat! But CM Punk somehow kicks out. A huge lariat off the top rope, wiping out CM Punk. But now the Boston Crab applied in the center. The damage to that back may have been done already, and now an STF. But CM Punk gets to the ropes, and sometimes, you know, it might be wise to just take the submission loss early on to save yourself more damage, but Punk skids the cat. Okada doesn't see it and clotheslines Okada to the outside. Now CM Punk on the apron and running off with a running knee to the side of the temple of Okada and throws him into the steel stairs. Both men fighting for position on the outside. CM Punk stops himself on the barricade. A back elbow. And now jumps up. Maybe wants a crossbody, but Okada there to push him into the crowd. And now CM Punk surrounded by his hometown faithful. But Okada feeling like a crossbody over the barricade into the audience. And that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. And now the referee going to begin his count. Okada wants the first fall to be via count out. And he's telling the referee to hurry up.
7.
Ref up to 7.
8.
8.
9.
9 now. But CM Punk breaks the count. But Okada right back in. And at the halfway mark of this matchup, could be getting the first fall. No, a kick out from Punk. 15 minutes gone. 15 minutes to go. That is if there is no sudden death. But at the moment, we're even. It's looking that way as Okada misses the elbow drop from the top. And now slams him down over the knee. CM Punk running off the ropes and misses the drop kick, flies through the ropes, but manages to stay on his feet. Oh, and Okada wanted a suplex, and so does CM Punk. Okada looking for something, but CM Punk with a suplex on the rampway. That is solid steel on the spine. Okada down. As CM Punk with the Asai moonsault. Wiping out the Rainmaker. And now immediately going to throw him back in the ring to try and get a fall here. Look at this again. Asai moonsault to the outside. Beautifully executed and now going for the submission. This dragon sleeper, and look at the way that Punk's hands are clasped behind his back, but knees himself free, does Okada. And now the clothesline kicked away, and he went for the poison rana, but now on the shoulders, but turned into a DDT. And now a crossbody misses. And a running uppercut from Kazuchika Okada, who picks up CM Punk again off the ropes, going for a clothesline. But both men thinking the same thing and clatter each other in the centre. And the fans are applauding the effort of both of these guys. This matchup is awesome. But you can tell they're exhausted. We've only got 13 minutes left. If someone manages to get a fall here. If not, it goes into overtime. And now what is Okada thinking? Oh my! Oh no! GTS coming! But Okada pushes Punk into the post, and now on the... oh my god, on the shoulders. And a Death Valley driver on the ring apron. CM Punk crashes and burns. But Okada needs to get the fall here. But a running missile drop kick. CM Punk sent flying. Oh my god, no. Now wants a tombstone on the floor. But CM Punk turns it into a Michinoku driver. Boy, oh boy, these two. Absolute warriors here. All in the name of the 24/7 championship. CM Punk has had to fight, scratch and claw to get to this point. And he's doing the same here tonight. Senton Atomico over the top to the floor. And now a split-legged moonsault. But another kick out from Okada. But right back to their feet. Going for a suplex but rung through. And a Pepsi twist. Pepsi twist right into the Anaconda Vice. Okada may have to tap out here. Are we going to get our first decision of the matchup? But Okada trying to block it. And he's doing so effectively right here. Blocking the Vice. Oh my, but look out for a gutbuster. Very innovative, but perhaps out of desperation. Because the past 5 minutes, you know that CM Punk, oh my God, went for the missile drop kick, but turned into a Texas cloverleaf. And oh my, roll through into the cover, no, a kick out from Punk, and right into the armbar. The armbar applied, but again, CM Punk trying to maneuver his body to ensure that he can't get full contact, but slams him down anyway. And now, Rainmaker. Oh, and instead of the Rainmaker, a discus punch to the back of the skull. And now, choking out CM Punk in the ropes. And a power slam from Okada. Now I think he's thinking of something dangerous and deadly, but CM Punk runs to the top. And a snap Frankensteiner. And we've only got 10 minutes to go. CM Punk with a missile drop kick to the back of the skull. And a power slam. Hooks the outside leg, but a kick out. Only 10 minutes left. Butterfly suplex. Onto the knee. And Okada, oh my God. Backdropping. CM Punk on the hard steel ramp. And now running at Punk. And a DDT on the rampway. And that may be enough to knock out Punk. As Okada, the catapult into the stage. No give there whatsoever. And what is he thinking now? Oh my God, Okada with a running uppercut. Both men flying through the entrance tunnel. And throwing CM Punk back out to ringside. And I don't think he should be posing at this point in the matchup. It's 0-0. No falls yet. After 9 minutes passed. And like I said, it will go to overtime if we do not have a clear winner at the end of 30 minutes. And now the Gory Special. The Gory Special from Okada. Is Punk going to tap? No. Turns it around into a rolling pin, but no. A kick out and a tornado DDT. Running off the turnbuckles and going to pick his man up for a suplex. No! Reverse DDT instead. And Okada with the back elbow in the corner. Now on the top rope, 8 minutes to go, and Okada hitting the elbow drop. Going for the drop kick, but CM Punk elbows his way free. CM Punk now springs into a drop kick. And we know what that drop kick sets up for. He's looking for the Rainmaker. Hold on a second, look at this. CM Punk rolling him up. CM Punk rolls him up. And CM Punk gets the first fall. CM Punk picks up a surprise small package for the win. And CM Punk is up 1-0. And immediately Okada goes after him. And catches the dropkick with a powerbomb and a kick out. CM Punk wants that second fall immediately. But Okada needs to get back into it quick. There it is. Dropkick to CM Punk. And a high angle German suplex. And CM Punk may be knocked out from the contact. Brings him through. But CM Punk hits a Rainmaker of his own. And now what's the GTS? But Okada, look at this, the money clip. It's that money clip submission. And CM Punk has to tap. And just like that, it's one apiece. Once again, CM Punk knew if he was in that money clip for any longer, he could be risking serious neck damage. Oh my God! And the Rainmaker means that in under 30 seconds, Okada is up 2-1. And with just 6 minutes to go, Okada may be going to retain his title here tonight. Especially after that tombstone, maintaining wrist control. Rings him through, but CM Punk collapses to the canvas. The damage he has suffered over the past 24 minutes has been absolutely insane. And his body giving out may have been the only thing saving him there. Unbelievable scenes we're witnessing here tonight. And I'm shocked at what's going to happen next. Okada in the electric chair position. But CM Punk with a poison rana from the second rope. Chicago trying to rally behind their hometown hero. Chicago made. CM Punk on the top rope, holding his ribs, and hits the elbow drop. And now only 5 minutes remain if things stand as they do now. But CM Punk looking for the GTS. But Okada with a rainmaker. But he's too tired to capitalise and get the pin. Okada, watch this again, lands on his feet, rings through, and that rainmaker, putting all of his body weight behind it that time. And now a tombstone is coming. A spinning tombstone that time. Holding on to the wrist for the rainmaker. But a roundhouse kick from CM Punk. And the go to sleep. But Okada falls to the outside. And that may be the best thing for Okada right now, as CM Punk desperately goes after him. The champion thrown into the steel ring steps as Okada in a hell of a lot of trouble. Oh my God! Pile driver on the stairs. But the clock is ticking down. CM Punk has to get Okada back in the ring. He's staggered on the table. But what is going through CM Punk's mind? CM Punk! Oh my God. CM Punk risking life and limb with the elbow drop through the knife. Like a knife through the heart of Okada with 3 minutes to go. Is all to play for here. Okada wiped out, but CM Punk has to get him back in the ring. An elbow drop through the table. Destroyed out here. And look at this, CM Punk hooking the arms. And the Pepsi punch from the top rope. And we're 2 apiece. The next fall could very well decide it. Okada 2, Punk 2. GTS. But Okada slithers out of the ring. And the tope suicida from CM Punk. CM Punk wants to win it within the time. He does not want to go to overtime. But look at Okada. A rainmaker. But CM Punk kicks out. Somehow, some way, CM Punk kicks out of the rainmaker. With 2 minutes to go. Okada looking for a second. Rainmaker coming. But rolls through. And the pile driver. CM Punk hooks the leg, but Okada gets 1 foot on the rope. The fans may not like it. But now CM Punk trying to go for the Anaconda Vice. But Okada pushes himself free. Under 90 seconds to go now. CM Punk on the top rope with Okada, and look at this, a slam. Right into the Anaconda Vice. And look at CM Punk looking at the time remaining. 70 seconds left. Is Okada going to tap out? Punk doesn't want to take the risk. GTS. But Okada kicks out. And CM Punk looking for another GTS. Oh, but falls backwards under the weight of Okada, who lands on the top rope. 50 seconds, under a minute to go. What the hell? Oh my God, a tombstone. Avalanche tombstone. 40 seconds left. Okada holding the wrist. And a Rainmaker. But he can't make the cover. He's got 30 seconds to make the cover and retain his title. 20 seconds now. Okada spins him. Discus Rainmaker. And Okada gets the fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. Okada wins the Iron Man match 3-2. And Okada is still your NLW 24/7 champion. One of the greatest matches I have ever seen. But you have to feel for CM Punk. It was literally a matter of seconds between him winning and losing the NLW 24/7 title. And he had a counter for everything. That's the thing. Right here, made a very smart decision to go for the GTS. How was he supposed to know that Okada was a freak of nature and would kick out? But then, one Rainmaker wasn't enough. A discus, turning CM Punk inside out. And Okada wins 3 falls to 2. Now Okada, he's set to face Rey Mysterio next, folks. However, you have to wonder, where does CM Punk go from here? As Okada leaves Chicago, still the 24/7 champion. And folks, tune in 2 weeks' time when NLW 24/7 presents One Night Stand.